Well, okay. Next part of the video. I've had a couple of things pointed out to me that I think I did wrong, including, I think, when I earlier brought in what I thought was the German hero, that I brought in a leader with the event field promotions. I think I did that wrong. What's done is done. Um, it's all over with now. I also realize that my messing around with the victory points. So the Allies had 8 victory points, or they had 12 victory points, and the Germans took control of number of location 4 here. So that brought the Allies down to 8. Um, and instead of trying to make it 8 and 4, it's just that they come down to 8, right? Like the Allies lose 4. So I was messing around with that. People who were watching the video probably thought like, what's this guy doing? Well, what I was doing was screwing up. So anyhow, here we go, and it is the Americans' turn, and let's see what they've got in plan. So what we have going on here is the Americans are trying to uh, withstand a German counterattack. They got the high ground here, and they had a disabled tank with fully functional machine gun and cannon, which was wiped out. The Germans mobbed it and assaulted it with a couple of squads, and all the Americans had in there was a team and a leader. This American squad was reinforcements who showed up trying to help. Another mistake I think I've made. I think there was another time trigger maybe, and there should be a second American squad or a third American squad for reinforcements on the map. But anyway, whatever. We play on. Yeah, okay. So the Americans, they've got this fire card here, and they've got this route card, and it does seem as if getting this broken unit out of this nightmare here is a good idea. So they're going to try to route themselves. And so let's see, it's an 8. That's all it is an 8. And they my understanding is they failed to route. I hope I'm doing the route thing right. So next order, they're going to now fire. They'll fire down from the hill up here. So they've got a 6, 7 base, and then the line squad makes it 8. These broken units cannot participate. You know what I realized? If the Germans try to use this smoke to advance, they can get targeted by the Panzerfaust. Anyway, irrelevant at the moment. So 6, 7, 8, +1 for being uphill, firing down at the German machine gun team. That's a good roll for the Americans. That's an 8, and a 9 is a 17. So the morale is going to be an 8, or a 10, and an 8. Let's see how the bot does. 10, 10, 8. They break. They do not break, and they break. So the sergeant breaks and the SS squad breaks, but the weapons team that's manning the 50 cal is still in play. And so the Americans are still trying to hold on. Yeah, this game, even though I like the Pacific version so much better, this game just so much fun. Such a good game. All right, let's see what the bots got in store. They're going to see if they have an order. They have an advance order. Yeah, that's bad news for this broken squad over here that failed to route. So yeah. Oh, well, wait a minute. Sorry. Hold on just a minute. Let's clear this up here. Let's activate all these folks here. Let's go ahead and come on down into the melee, and just to keep them next to each other for leadership purposes, we'll also advance that unit out of the objective. With that blaze there, the Americans can't show up here and sneak back and get it. And actually, in fact, the Germans at some point are probably going to leave somebody behind here and then move up here to try to help surround and overwhelm the Americans on the hill. But for now, that's what they're doing, and the order ends and a melee happens. So let's see if the Americans have any ambush. They do not have an ambush card. Now let's see if the bot has an ambush card. Melee occurs. No ambush card. So we do the roll. The Americans are starting at a 3, while the Germans are starting at a 6, 7, 6, 7, at a 7. So the Americans have a 3 plus 8 is 15, and the bot has 7 plus 3 is 10, and they're going to go ahead and send the initiative card back to the Americans to re-roll that. Because, yeah, how embarrassing would it be to... Oops. Well, okay, so they first needed to do that. So, alright, so, yeah, the Americans had a 3 plus 8 is an 11, and the bot... Oh, wait, did the bot have enough to... No, they would have lost. And that roll that I just did on the map doesn't count. This is the bot's roll right here. So that's a 7, and a 7 is 14. Is it worth it to the Americans to give the initiative card back here? Probably not, right? So that unit is eliminated. And, oh, did I may have, I don't think I've been, I think the Germans should have, yeah, the Germans should have victory points that I haven't been giving them for these eliminated units. So it would be 1 for the team, 2 for the sergeant, and 2 for the squad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more victory points for the Germans, I think. Pretty sure I'm right about that. So let's see. I guess I have to switch back to being German. Do I have to... Can I play solitaire? Oh, right, here we go. So 5, and that takes the Americans down to 3. Okay, that seems about right. And does the bot have another order coming? That order will be skipped. And the bot is finished. And the Americans are really hoping for a couple of quick time triggers and get some reinforcements on the map before too late. Let's see, they don't have a this dig-in isn't going to do them any good at this point. An advance order is probably not going to help them any. They don't want to route their own units at this point, and spray fire is not going to help, so they're going to discard. And I'm pretty sure that the Americans are able to discard all their cards. Am I right about that? I'm just going to assume I am. I'm really mainly expected to be interrupted here soon. A friend of mine is supposed to log on, and we're going to play some games, but it doesn't look like he's here. So I'll just keep doing this till he shows up. So the Americans have discarded and redrawn, and they got to recover. So if they've got troops left to recover, that's very good news for the Americans. Let's see what the bots can do. The bot can recover, and I think that that is also really good for them at this point. Let me clear this activated stuff. So this suppression is just removed, and down here recovery rolls are going to recover. Going to try to recover Sergeant Gans first. He's a 9. He recovers, and that means he gets to help. try to recover this squad, which is, well, so he rallies, which makes the squad a 12. And they recover. That's very good news for the AI. Makes me wonder if the existence of this bot is the beginning of Skynet actually happening. So let's see if the bot has another order. Fire order right now would be bad news. Another recover. So we're skipping that. And all done. So the Americans get a chance to play their recover. So they've got an 11. They've got a 10 and an 11. Let's hope that they can make it for their sake. Alright, first unit recovers. I always go bottom to top. Let's see what the event is. I've realized that I'm supposed to be down here for the event, right? Ooh, now the hero. Oh, yeah. Place the American hero in a friendly hex. Rally up to one broken unit there. I love the hero. It's one of my favorite things in all of wargaming is the combat commander hero. And this time I'll try to make sure that I am getting this right. So, so like I said, I play a lot of Pacific and they don't have this. I think that this Private Adamson is not the hero. Is Private Riley the hero? Does it say in the on the card who the hero is? Rally up to place the American hero. I just am not sure here. Well, it's definitely not one of these lieutenants, right? I mean, is it the private? It's not the scout. Is it Private Riley? Yeah, I'm going to pause this video and go take a peek at that. So yeah, the counter that says hero on it is the hero, it turns out. Funny how that ends up being true. Yeah, that's pretty typical. So does this overstack us here? Let me see. No, that gives us exactly 7. So that is a significant boost for the Americans. Yet another example of how this game just is constantly exciting. And so we don't even need to make the rally roll for the other unit because he comes right in. I mean, you draw the card anyway, right? That's part of this game. And good thing, too. He wouldn't have... Oh, no, he would have made it. He needs his morale or less. Yeah, all right. And they don't have any need for that move order. And obviously command confusion doesn't do anything. So that's the end of the American turn, but that was a good turn for the Americans. And now let's see if the bot can answer. Yeah, they fire day late and $1 short. Let's see what they've got here. They've got a, they could do 2 separate shots here, right? But if they do one shot, it's a 10, 11, 12, 13 at the hex with the hero in it. I think that's certainly what they should do. So they're going to do that. They're going to shoot with a 13 and 22. The fire rolls in this game have been pretty high so far, right? So 22. So the it's going to be a 9, a 10 for the line squad, and a 10 for the line team, and a 12 for Lucas. So 9, 9, 12. 9 makes it right. Why am I suddenly confused? No, fails it. It's the opposite of route, right? That's a break. That's a break. That's a, yeah, those are both breaks. And a 12. And an 8 is a 20, so they all break. Good thing they decided to just pour all their fire down. Yeah, not the satchel charge is not broken. Does this game have, let's see if there's another order coming. Does this game have asset request, asset denied like the Pacific? It doesn't seem to. So I guess there's no way to sort of reach out and break the other team's, other side's weapons. All right, so the Americans, yeah, they just need to discard, right? Oops, I just need to hit discard there, right? Discard, 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 discard. Draw a card, draw a card. Is that the end of the American Fate deck? Is that a time trigger? It is a time trigger. All right, let's make sure I'm on the US side in the application. And let's conduct a time trigger. See if this does the... Check for SD if applicable. Remove one smoke marker if applicable. Here's us reshuffling the deck. Oh, check for sudden death. Yeah, no, it's not sudden death time yet. Americans wish it was. And, yeah, they are. Well, all right, they'll at least be able to get their reinforcement squad showing up. So that was a discard and a time trigger. Now let's go over here and you roll a time trigger and no actions for the bot. And so what is the other thing that it said for the US to do? Remove one smoke marker if applicable. So I think that means that this is just removed. Dissipates, right? I think that's correct. And back to the Germans, to the bot. Now, the bot has a chance if it gets a fire order to advance. That, yeah, you know. Oh, right, well, they need to. So they're going to give, so they're going to advance this. They're going to activate all these units over here. And the squad will advance back to occupy the objective, and this stack will advance here, trying to come on over and help. The Americans do have a reinforcement. I'm just putting it here now. It's kind of like, you know, if they just run out here, they're going to be coming under fire, but that's the quickest way to get there and help. If they start here, if they, you know, I don't know, if they sort of, if they come in here, right, that they can't go this way, but maybe they can wait till they get away and sneak around here and try to, I don't know. I'll see what I think about that. So the American reinforcement is available. I'm just not putting it on yet. So that was the advance order for the bot. And let's see if they've got another order. An artillery request. We'll skip that. Next order. No, the bot is done. So this 2 order at a time limit is interesting. Yeah, so let's see what the Americans have. What they don't have is their much desired recover order. They do have to place this unit here, and it seems to me that if they don't put this unit here, they're just going to be in the open with only a hedge between them and a fair bit of firepower. They will, however, from this location, have the capacity to put the German squad under fire if it moves. So I don't know. Should I give them an? Well, they definitely don't want to come out from behind the hedge. That's sort of the only cover they've got. So I think I'll just place them. You know what? It'll take longer, but I'm going to place them there because, oops, that's not what I want. Because they, well, no, because if I do that, then They don't have the hedge protecting them. Yeah, I guess I'll put them here, and because now they can still. Oh no, I don't think that the. Yeah, right. They're covered by the woods from this squad up on the hill. Yeah, you got to take risks, right? It's combat, so I'm just placing them there. But the Americans will be discarding. Did I, hidden entrenchments. Oh no, you know what? They're going to keep that because now if they get fired on, they can plop. Yeah, okay, that works. Sustained fire doesn't matter to the Americans right now. An advance, they do like they what the Americans are hoping for is that they can move out here and then advance into melee and stay alive. So they're going to keep one of these. They're going to keep the advance that has the light wounds. We, whatever. Oops, sorry, don't discard that card. I'd like to. And all right, so that is the American turn, and here we go to the bot. What has it got? A move, and yeah, that is really what they want. So they're going to activate. They'd love to have that assault fire thing here, and they don't. And the Americans don't have anything they can. Oh wait, yes they do. Oh, this game's amazing. Boom, you're there. They're gonna go. Oh, here we come to help. Oh no, you're actually not really gonna help because you just walked into another minefield where you thought it was cleared. It's amazing how much fun this game is. Boom! I remember the scene in Kelly's Heroes where they end up throwing all those rocks out and stepping on the rocks. Yeah. All right, let's see what happens here. So we got a 6 firepower attack coming in. Oh, that's a good. It's bad news for the bot. So we've got a 7 and a 9 getting hammered at. Oh no, my friend is online. Hey, so I'm gonna finish this attack. Give me just 1 second. All right, so we're going to see what happens here, and then I got to go play a game with my friend Adam. So the bot is trying to save itself from a minefield, and they do not. The squad breaks, but a sniper. 03, 03. Where is 03? 03 is a place that is not helpful to anybody, so remember earlier the Allied sniper was kind of like zeroing in on them down here. I guess the Allied sniper's been flushed out at least. All right, now let's see if the lieutenant survives. No, and a time trigger. All right, so that was a lot of bad news for the bot. So these units here break, not the machine gun. That's the end of the move order. And it's a time trigger, so let me get. We are already the Americans, so let's do a time trigger. Now I guess I have to manually reshuffle the deck, which I think I probably failed to do on at least one time trigger. It's another victory point for the Americans, and it brings another reinforcement squad in eventually. I'll just put it right here to indicate it needs to come in. Or no, do I think I have to put them in on the map when they come in, right? So it's on the map. There it is. Well, you know what? I don't know. Should they? Because now if I get 2 move orders, like they can run, draw some fire, and the other guy can run. Like now, I guess we don't want to run into the minefield to kill those dudes, do we? Anyway, that's where they're going to go. That looks like a helpful place. And all right, so the next order for the bot is a fire order. And we've got the same thing going on down here. So we've got a 10, 11, 12, 13, shooting at this cowering, terrified group of Americans in the foxholes, with Lucas trying to say, "Come on, boys, we're okay," but he must have been shot in the leg or something. So let's see what the bot pulls for its fire attack. Not a great pull. So what did I just say? 10, 11, 12, 13, 18. And it's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. 11, 12, and 13 for the Americans. Oh, wow. That's amazing. That could be the game, right? Another time trigger, and the Allies have the initiative card. So the squad at the bottom does not break. There is another time trigger, which is another victory point. And the sudden death is 6, so a sudden death roll. That's the end, right? That's sudden death. I'm pretty sure I'm right about that. I'm going to call it at this point with an American victory. Typical Remarkable Combat Commander game, and I think a demonstration of how fantastic this digital solo bot is. Really, really makes things flow. So if I find out that I'm wrong about the sudden death, I'll come back and keep playing, but I think that's it for this playthrough. All right. Thanks for watching to anybody who watched.